What's up, family? Can Social Security recipients afford to have a 20% cut in their benefits? I don't think so. What about a 24% cut in their benefits? That's even worse. Well, apparently that's what some senators are saying as they continue to try and meet with the president to discuss Social Security reform. Also, we have information regarding a heated argument with Senator Mitt Romney and the director of the White House Office of Management and Budget Committee, in which Romney wanted some answers as to why didn't the president include anything regarding Social Security reform in his budget proposal that came out last week. I've got the details to share with you today. But if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me gauge on what you guys are most interested in. Also, if you could, go ahead and hit the like button for us, as it really helps out this video. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Guys, we just got information that a particular meeting between Senator Cassidy and Janet Yellen, which is the Secretary of Treasury, and yes, guys, Senator Cassidy ended up saying out loud directly to Secretary Yellen, "That's a lie." Let me explain, guys. Yes, Senator Bill Cassidy, which is a Republican, abruptly cut off Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen at a hearing last Thursday, and he declared that's a lie when Janet Yellen said that the President Biden is ready to work with Congress on reforming Social Security. Now, Senator Cassidy asked the question, what doesn't the president care about in this particular meeting in regards to Biden's budget proposal that he introduced last week? Yellen responded and said he cares very deeply. Then, where is the plan? Cassidy said. He stands ready to work with Congress. Yellen began answering when Cassidy cut her off and said, "That's a lie. He is not ready to work with Congress, and you guys need to do something about it. You guys keep on talking about you're ready to have Social Security reform. However, senators have tried to set up meetings with President Biden, and yet Biden refuses to have meetings with us in regards to having Social Security reform." So yes, Cassidy said in another statement, and he said that, look, because when a bipartisan group of senators has repeatedly requested to meet with him about Social Security so that someone who is a current beneficiary will not see her benefits cut by 24%, we have not heard anything on our request, according to Senator Cassidy. And yes, guys, we have been hearing this from multiple senators on Capitol Hill in regards to them trying to set up meetings with the president to talk about Social Security reform, trying to figure out where he stands with it, what we can do about this particular program, and what needs to be done to save the program. We already know that the Social Security beneficiary program is subject to coming solvency within the next 10 years or so. And right now, senators on Capitol Hill are trying to do something about it. They know that this particular program is going to run out of funds in the Social Security Trust Fund, and they need to figure out a fix for it. They need to figure out how to fix this particular program, in which, like I said, Senator Bill Cassidy says that him and his other colleagues have been trying to meet with the president, but so far the president refuses to take their calls and refuses to set up a meeting to discuss this particular matter. However, he is upset with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen because she is taking up for President Biden, saying that he cares deeply and he wants to do something about it. So yes, Bill Cassidy said that's a lie. He is not caring. He is not doing enough. He is not trying to set up meetings with us. And you need to call a black spade a black spade. So anyways, guys, this was between this particular heated moment in between these particular individuals. And yes, guys, we need to do something about it. Social Security is on the verge of going into solvency. And so far, no one is pulling the trigger to do something about it, to make the necessary changes to keep this program afloat for all of our retirees, our seniors, those individuals that depend on this monthly check coming in every single month. So anyways, guys, I wanted to give you that information because according to Bill Cassidy, he is saying that benefits could be cut by 24%. And I know majority of beneficiaries cannot afford at least a 5% cut in their Social Security benefits. So anyways, guys, hopefully they get this thing figured out and figure out a way to meet with the president and find out his plans on Social Security reform and how they can help him boost that along. long. Again, President Biden has been calling for several months now that one of his top priorities is to have Social Security reform before he leaves office, which you and I both know that he only has less than 2 years in office as of yet. So anyways, guys, moving on, we also have this particular article that is talking about a 20% cut in Social Security payments. Yes, guys, it says right here that 20% cuts to your payments may come sooner than expected. In a more alarming news about the state of Social Security, some experts are warning that up to 20% in payment cuts could be coming as early as 2032, per the CNN news station, unless Congress intervenes with the measures to preserve funding for the Social Security program. Upwards of 66 million people currently receive the benefits, with the average coming in at around $1,691, according to the January 2023 data from the Social Security Administration Office. But cuts of 20% could see payments shrink down to $1,352, which is going backwards from the progress that was made to increase the benefits through cost of living adjustments, or better known as the COLA increase that we recently saw earlier this year. Now, even though they received the COLA increase, the American people are still saying that this increase is still not enough to get by. So again, they're saying that 20% cuts could come as early as 2032. However, contradictory to that, they are already saying that the particular program could run out of money by the year of 2032. So which one is going to come first? Your benefits are going to be cut down by 20%, or the particular program is not going to have enough money in the trust fund altogether, which means that retirees, seniors, beneficiaries are no longer going to be receiving any money by the year of 2032. Well, guys, we'll keep you guys posted as usual. But anyways, guys, hey, I do have information in regards to a heated argument between Senator Mitt Romney, in which he was grilling Shalanda Young, which is the director of the White House Office of Management and Budget, about Social Security during a hearing last Wednesday, in which it was focused on whether or not President Biden really is standing up for Social Security reform, which we just talked about that on the previous article, in which Mitt Romney was calling them out, saying that, look, we just received President Biden's fiscal 2024 budget proposal, and Mitt Romney wants to know why within his budget proposal for 2024, why it does not mention anything about the Social Security reform. Mitt Romney wants to know. And in a particular video, he was asking Shalanda Young in regards to of why the proposal does not include anything about it. He wants to know this particular answer, in which Shalanda Young, in this particular video, she pretty much skated around the entire question. She never really answered the question as to why Biden's fiscal budget proposal did not include anything in relation to Social Security reform, in which that is the huge question that American people want to know. In fact, 66 million American people want to know that answer. Why, President Biden, you keep on telling us that our seniors, our Social Security recipients, SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, and all of the above, that you stand by them and you want to do something about it. You want to have Social Security reform before you leave office. But when we look at the data, it looks like you continue to skate around this idea. Why, President Biden? The American people want to know, and we deserve to know, why are you not pressing forward with Social Security reform? It looks like the senators are trying to talk about it. It looks like representatives are trying to talk about it. It looks like the American people want to know more about it. But President Biden, you continue to avoid this particular matter. So again, we want to hold you accountable. You said this main thing on the campaign trail, and here we are 2.5 years into your presidency, and still nothing in regards to Social Security reform. We asked the question, the American people asked the question, President Biden, you have got to do better. We are holding you accountable. But anyways, guys, in other striking news, we just got this particular information just less than 48 hours ago, which says that Social Security solvency, they are raising the retirement age more likely as Congress continues to fail to compromise on Social Security reform. And that is exactly what is happening, guys. We just talked about it. There is a shortage of partisan bickering over Social Security in the recent weeks as Republicans and the Democrats have traded barbs over which party wants to fix the troubled program and which wants to undermine it. Again, the rhetoric has got to stop, as well as President Biden has got to step up and do his job. He is has got to meet with these particular senators and talk about and have discussions and have negotiations in regards to Social Security reform. But again, so far, it looks like they're probably going to have to raise the retirement age because Congress just can't get their act together. And this is not the first time, guys. Congress continues to fail us on every single thing, every single year, every single month. We continue to see the same thing over and over again, which begs the question, why do we continue to elect these individuals that refuse to do their jobs for the American people? We continue to beg them to just do their jobs. They make things happen. But anyways, guys, apparently the United States is not the only one that is dealing with Social Security issues. We just saw a couple of days ago, around 3 days ago, in which France has decided to have a vote, and they have voted to raise their retirement age as well, which pretty much the people of France, they are upset about this. They are not happy whatsoever, in which they are taking it to the streets, and they have been protesting for the last 3 days or so. And right here, guys, even during the protest, they are ending up leaving trash piled up on the streets amid the particular protest. And guys, I have to show you these particular pictures right here, guys, because it is very startling. It says right here that the French continue to protest, and it is dragging on in regards to the pension plan push to raise the retirement age. And yes, guys, you can see right here in these particular pictures, this is live footage directly from the riots that are happening on the streets of France, because their particular people are not happy with this particular increase in the retirement age. As well, if they actually do that in the United States, the American people are not going to be excited about this increase in the retirement age as well. So again, guys, we are not just referring to the United States. France is also having issues in regards to retirement, our retirees and their beneficiaries, in regards to them receiving their benefits every single month that they depend on to be able to put food on their tables for them and their families. So again, guys, you can see that piles of trash are piling up on the streets of France, and that is because they're not happy, guys, and people are protesting. People are not going to work, which means that they are unable to pick up the trash. So anyways, guys, this is just devastating to see these photos like this, and hopefully, like I said, this is going on for the 3rd day, and hopefully these particular protests ends very quickly before it turns up being deadly, guys. So anyways, guys, we have a huge mess in regards to our Social Security recipients in the United States as well as in France, and I would assume in other countries as well. But specifically talking about in the United States, we need Congress to act, we need the president to act, and we need both of them to come together and figure out what we need to do to save this particular entitlement program. If you have any comments, I would love to get your take on this. Comment down below in the comment section. But anyways, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But feel free to check out some of the items down below, because there are a few ways for you to be able to support this channel. Also, some opportunities for you to receive 12 free stocks from Webull after depositing at least 1 penny. I mean, everybody has 1 penny, right? But anyways, also you can get the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days. Now, those are just a few, but if you are interested, check out the links down below in the description. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.